This is a podcast from Minute Media.
Warning, the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, kiddies. This is yours duly, John Kassir, the voice of The Crypt Keeper. And you're listening to Slasher Radio.
Welcome to Slasher Radio. My name is Mikey Bones, and joined by my fellow host, Cat Lauren Rob Humphrey. What's happening, guys?
Hello.
I was feeling good. Now I depressed myself.
What?
Oi! Cat did it first, Rob.
I know. Cat, you and
thought
I
maybe
need to
it was
have some sort of discussion. I don't know what the fuck has gotten into you the last couple of weeks, but you are really just a pain in the ass lately.
I'm trying to set your expectations low before we go into the 100 movies.
She's trying to piss you off now so that you're real revved and good and fresh. All right, I see what she's doing. Okay.
Jesus,
No, I thought it was like hiccups. Like I could spook you out of it.
No.
You know?
That's next week, 100 movies.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest with you, this is a much more daunting task than I anticipated.
It is, man. 300th episode, though, is fucking weird. God
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been busy as shit lately, and I really didn't stop and think of it. Like, it is kind of fucking wild.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's next week. That's when we're gonna be giving our 3 individually 100, and it's gonna come out on the 300th episode. 3 times 100. I'm a little scared. It's a lot of work, and I haven't done enough of it yet.
Well, here's the thing. It changes every day. Like, I feel like I'm just about done. I'm like, I'm going to give it another look over. And then I'm like, oh, what the fuck was I thinking? And I start moving stuff all over the place.
Can't do that. Yeah. Not for nothing. Even when we did Murder by Numbers, where we were ranking the big franchises, my rankings changed a little since then.
Mm.
You know, like I've had some rewatches, other stuff's happened, and you know, like just things fumbling around. It's so hard, but it is fun it's fun to catch up on it and get people's opinions and all, you know, that whole discussion. But it's also fun because it's like time stamped, you know, because when different movies come out, I feel like it changes older movies sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's just like a little capsule, and I like it.
I'm looking forward to doing it. I don't know if I'm looking forward to doing it or if I'm looking forward to having it over with.
A little bit of both.
Yeah, that might be the thing.
Yeah.
Way to go.
And then on Patreon, the next week, I will have the Slasher Radio 100.
Yes.
Yes.
Which is using my own proprietary math that makes no sense probably, but works for me. I'm going to take our 3 lists and combine them into what is collectively the Slasher Radio 100. And then I've also asked patrons to submit their lists. I got 1 so far. So I don't know if anybody else has submitted via Patreon because I don't know how to use it.
Not yet.
But right now we have 1 list of 25. So now everybody has to submit a 25 list. And that's I'll compile those into the Patreon top 25, which we'll do shortly thereafter because we do at some point have to get patron power rankings into. So there's a lot going on already, and it's not even October.
I know. That's the scary part is it's not even October yet because that's a whole nother beast in itself.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, things are fucking moving. What?
I was talking to some people and I was like, you know, October might be a little slower for us this year, but it's going to be harder to get like interviews and the stuff that we normally do.
Honestly, and the question for it is because, you know, we've had some really big Octobers on the show, and I've been kind of thinking, and honestly, I've been blanking. What's big this year?
Yeah.
You know, like last year, Terrifier was huge.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Like it was. That was the thing. It was Terrifier. All fucking, for a good part of that year, lead up, build up, aftermath. It was big on Terrifier. And, I think we had the best Terrifier themed Halloween special. What is it this year? Like Exorcist? That people, big question mark?
It also sort of points to the fact that 2023 so far has been a really down year for horror movies, in my opinion. This has not been a very strong year.
Yeah, Kat, you have a point with Saw, but we're coming off a Spiral, so people are another question mark.
And also the problem is trying to get people to do interviews because because of the strike, there are different rules and they're not allowed to talk about certain stuff and they can't talk about other stuff. Some of them just are like, fuck it, I'm just not going to do it.
Which is fair, because I know if I had things that I wasn't allowed to talk about, they would come up, or I'd fuck up.
Some of them aren't allowed to do a period, and I don't even know if he wants me to say it, but like I ended up talking to him, he can't do it. So, some people legally can't. It's scary.
I don't think this has been a particularly bad year for horror. I think this has been a very average year for horror, but we were really spoiled last year.
Yeah.
I think it's been okay.
Well, it's been the last few years. I feel like we've had a lot of really strong stuff. And this year, I feel like a lot of the stuff that I was looking forward to, I guess it wasn't bad, but it didn't blow me away either.
Some stuff has fallen flat this year.
Yeah, a lot of stuff has. I mean, things like Renfield, I liked, but I didn't love. Last Voyage of the Demeter, I liked, but I didn't love.
It was okay.
Yeah.
You got Skinamarink this year.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we got Skinamarink. There has been some good stuff. I mean, Evil Dead Rise was great.
Oh yeah.
Infinity Pool's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But I just feel like when I'm picking out like really, really strong movies from this year so far, there aren't really that many. Now, we still have, October coming, obviously. So we're going to get The Exorcist coming up and Saw. I can't imagine that's going to be great, but,
Wow.
We've got your Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh, boy.
It's mine. What the hell, man? I've never even played the games.
And Thanksgiving is still to come. So, I don't know. I mean, there's still stuff, but I don't know, man.
A lot of question marks.
Yeah. And I do feel like also this year, unless I'm forgetting something, there hasn't been like that movie that's kind of come out of nowhere and blown me away either. Like one that was completely off my radar.
Evil Dead Rise is the best horror movie of the year, right?
No, Infinity
It's
Pool.
close with Infinity Pool for me. My Evil Dead Rise is paced a lot better than Infinity Pool, because that guy at the end really irritated me. But Infinity Pool is a lot more inventive. That's like a whole new movie, and I like the concept a lot. The Agatha was really good. I don't know. They're close. But I do like that we have some strong contenders, and also I feel like Shudder's gotta be like sitting on some stuff for spooky season coming up, right? Because last year we just got kind of bombarded with indie stuff that dropped right around this time.
Yeah, and that still remains to be seen. I mean, obviously the year's not over yet. There is still stuff to come, and we haven't gotten through October yet, where we're undoubtedly going to see some stuff dropped also that we weren't anticipating. I'm just kind of waiting on something to be really great. I mean, we've had two really good movies, but I feel like in the last few years, we've had two really good movies by March,
Yeah.
And not only that, things like as concerning the show, which is what we were originally talking about. Like, I don't know if listeners really grasp the idea. Like, a lot of this stuff needs to be set up a decent amount ahead of time, and things dropping October is great. I love that, but that doesn't help us on, like for Halloween stuff. So it's a weird time. We have a lot going on and no time to do it. So, but it's fun though. That's like the grind. This is the season. Like, this is the grind season. Honestly, I haven't enjoyed, like truly enjoyed a Halloween in a long time. And it kind of upsets me because like I'm so fucking busy. I'm editing something or I'm doing this or I'm doing that. I don't know. it's just a busy season for us, but the fun is in this. So, speaking of listeners engaging in the fun for us and all that kind of thing, we have a new patron.
We do.
Oh, yeah, we sure do.
You want
Everyone,
to introduce?
welcome our new patron.
You want to
It's my
introduce this
mama.
one? It's
My
literally Rob's mom.
My mom signed up for the Patreon. Yeah.
It literally is. And you told us in the group chat, and I laughed because I thought you were joking.
Me
No,
too.
I thought it was a
No,
joke.
that is my mother.
And I got the
Welcome.
notification and I was like, who the hell's that? Like, I've never seen that name around. I was like, all right, cool. And then you told us. I said, oh.
Yeah, that's my mama. She signed up for the Patreon, whatever it is. I don't know.
What is your mom's, is your mom like a big horror fan too, Rob, or
No,
not at all?
no. I mean, I think she doesn't dislike horror movies or
Right.
anything, but I've never seen her really show like a particular affinity for them either. Now she does like growing up, she was always reading like Stephen King and stuff. So she likes she would read like horror novels and stuff. I don't remember her really she would watch scary movies, but it wasn't like, she went out of her way to find them or anything.
Like fandom.
Yeah. But she's she's a big fan of mine.
It's hard to believe. It's very hard to believe. Thank God someone is though.
Someone
But
to
welcome,
balance out Leah.
welcome aboard, Miss Rob's mom. I am very happy that you're listening because you need your son needs an ass whooping here and there. So I'm glad you're here to listen and see what he's been doing.
None of that is true. I am always well behaved.
Go back and listen to the Paranormal Activity episodes, Miss Rob's mom. See how well behaved he was on those. All right. We don't have news this week. I have a quick game that we could play.
I wanted to bring up one quick thing on news, and it's very tangentially related to horror, but I wanted to bring it up anyway.
Okay.
Because it involves someone who has been in some horror movies. We've seen her in Firestarter. We saw her in Scream. But we can all agree, fuck Drew Barrymore, right?
Yes.
What
Okay.
happened? I seen her trending.
She's going back. She's going back to her show.
What show?
She's crossing the picket line to.
She has a talk
do a
show.
talk
She's
show.
crossing the picket line to make it happen. And she caught a bunch of shit online for it. So then she made some bullshit video where she's like in this kitchen that I cannot imagine is her real kitchen with no makeup on, trying to look as pathetic as possible and talking about how she just didn't feel like she had a choice. She had to come back and do her show.
Because she did it
we all
during the
need it,
pandemic.
apparently.
So.
Yeah, it helped people get through the pandemic, as if that everybody was like, without Drew Barrymore, I would have died during the pandemic.
But wait, I'm not familiar with any show she did at all. What's
She's
going
like
on?
a
This
talk
dude
show.
about?
Talk show. It's like
Okay,
a daytime talk show.
It's just
like
called
the
like
fucking.
the Drew Barrymore show or whatever, and she drinks and talks to people.
But what is is it because of the strike and she's fucking them up?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Got it.
She
Oh,
crossed
yeah.
the picket
Come
line.
on.
She's crossed the picket line to go back, and apparently
I got it. Okay.
at her taping, there were some people who were wearing WGA buttons, and they were removed from the audience.
Really?
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
you don't want to be thinking about WGA right then when you're
Yeah.
recording
Yeah.
a show.
So
That's fucked
I
up,
say,
man.
I say, fuck Drew Barrymore, and also fuck anybody who's a guest on her show.
Yes.
Yeah. That. God, man. And that's the problem. That's why it's so hard to fucking gain ground, man.
Yeah.
And you see people like Jeffrey Reddick, who, we've had on the show, and he's very vocal on his Twitter. And he
Mhm.
goes to these rallies and he, he's sacrificing, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like this and it's, that's a fuck you to those guys.
Yeah, and also fuck star of House 2, the second story, Bill Maher, who's doing the same thing, but kind of fuck Bill Maher for a lot of reasons.
Yeah, this
And-
is the main thing about Drew Barrymore, because I feel like leading up to this, I liked her. Like,
Yeah.
I felt like she was fun and relatable and just very positive and enjoying life. I was really surprised to see that.
Yes, I was too. But no, I am very disappointed in her, and she can go straight to hell.
Yeah, that sucks to hear, man. All right. So you guys want to get into this game and then we can get into the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I used to love my morning coffee until it stopped loving me back. The bloating, the discomfort, it just wasn't worth it anymore. Then I found Everyday Dose, coffee with benefits. It's real coffee blended with mushrooms, collagen, and nootropics. Now I get my morning ritual without the crash or the discomfort. The Black Friday sale is on. Get 61% off your first Coffee Plus starter kit, a free A2 probiotic creamer, and over $100 in free gifts. Plus, you could win $100 cash or even get your entire order refunded. Head to everydaydose.com/podcast or use code podcast at checkout.
What we have actually, I played this on, well, it's not out yet, but by the time this episode's out, me and Allie played this on Cult FM, and I thought it was a lot of fun, and news has been really slow.
What about Brian? Did he play?
Brian did not play.
Well.
Yeah, fuck Brian.
Hey, that's my best friend.
It's pretty much taboo. And I didn't know the word of the like what the game was called. I kind of just heard it played somewhere else. And apparently the game is called Taboo, where I have to make you guys try and guess the name of this horror character. And I did forget to put my timer out. Okay, there it is. So what
sounds like it's going to be a pain in the ass. All right.
It's not going to be a pain in the ass. Pretty much, I have a list of characters for you guys, and I will describe them. And if you guys can guess them, whoever guesses them in the fastest time wins the round.
Okay.
Fair?
Sure.
Sounds good.
All right. So who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay. The rules are I cannot say the name of the character or the movie. So I just have to describe them, and I will do it to the best of my ability for you guys.
Okay.
Okay. So let me get my marker here. Would help if it was in the right spot. Okay. Cat, Rob. All right, Cat, you ready?
Yeah.
Timer starts now. The first one is They're Fish. Holiday Fish.
Santa Jaws.
Okay. This character, big protagonist, very popular protagonist. He wears a lot of denim. 3 different actors have played this character. Blonde, pretty boy.
Oh. What?
There was a child actor that played him.
Oh,
and he had
Chucky?
Nope.
Oh.
Child actor played him. And then he had 2 other actors play him. Most popular in the part 6 of this franchise.
Oh, Jason?
No, the character name.
The character. Oh. I don't know.
I don't know how else to describe him. All right, we'll pass it. This character's a clown.
Anyway?
Yep. This character likes to tell stories. He was very popular on TV, had 2 movies. Yep. This character liked to bring people to his basement, and he wore masks that changed.
Oh.
Nope. He had the same mask.
The mask guy from Black Phone.
Okay.
What was his name?
The Grabber. Fair.
Grabber.
Close enough. This girl looked great in overalls.
Maxine.
Okay. This character may be small, but you better not touch his shit. Especially if it's shiny.
Leprechaun.
Okay. This character has the worst mustache of all time.
I can't assume that you mean Dr. Dan Chalice.
Yes, I do. This character is a very popular final girl. They like coat hangers.
Laurie Strode.
Yep. This character is an article of clothing. It could strangle you, and it could dance.
Pants. From Slack.
Yes.
Super Shapers.
This character is a teenage girl in high school with some creepy powers. Not very good at using them all the time.
Carrie?
Yep. This is the worst killer of all time in any movie ever. You had a sequel that was in the Bahamas.
The best killer of all time is Jack Frost, so.
No.
Oh,
this is the worst killer of all time.
The worst killer of all time. I thought you were taking a jab at me. That's the fisherman.
Okay. This character is very small. This character wears overalls.
Chucky?
Yes. This character had one movie. It was really bad. He's a creepy pasta guy with a suit.
Slender Man.
Yep. This character changes a lot. White mask, stabby stabs.
Ghostface?
Yes. This is the character from your favorite movie of all time.
Jack Frost.
Yep. This character, he uses an axe a lot. And he goes through
Jack
doors.
Torrance.
Okay. This character uses a chainsaw.
Leatherface.
Nope.
Oh.
Handsome some bitch.
Damien Maffei.
No. He also uses a
Oh.
puppet. He has a puppet. He has a chainsaw for a hand.
Ash.
Yes. Last one.
Told him
And
Bruce.
this character is a clown. He
Art.
doesn't say shit. Say Art.
Yes.
Okay. Cat with 3 minutes and 45 seconds.
Good Lord, how long she get to play? Now, do I get the same
Sorry.
list?
You get the same list. You go run through. We got 20. Go run through 20.
All right, so Santa Jaws.
Oh, you're not gonna get the same literal list. I got another one for you.
Oh,
All right, you ready, Rob, for your list?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Santa Jaws.
No, you got to beat Cat's 345.
All right.
Let me reset this. All right. This character is a doctor.
Santa Jaws.
I hate you. He's known for saying evil.
Dr.
He's-
Giggles.
I hate you. He's bald. He hunts. He hunts down one specific killer. Trench coat.
Dr. Loomis.
There you go. This character is also a clown. He hangs out with a bunch of rednecks.
Pennywise.
No, Pennywise. No, he hangs out with a bunch of rednecks, flips the bird. There were 3 movies. You said they were all terrible. By a very famous musician.
What?
I don't know how
what
else.
you're talking about.
The character in the movie that we're talking about here.
Yeah.
He was. There were 3 movies in this franchise.
And they're terrible.
You say they're terrible. They're made by a very popular musician.
Very popular musician.
The musician's name is Rob Zombie.
Clown. That fucking dumb clown.
That's not his name.
Sid Haig clown guy.
Okay, close enough. Captain Paul Spaulding, disrespect.
Captain Spaulding. That's what I said.
Jesus. All right, next one. He's a dream demon.
Santa Jaws.
I hate you.
Freddy Krueger.
Okay.
You can say Kitty or Diddler.
I hate you. God damn it. The Hitchhiker. Oh my God. I'm pausing your timer. I can't believe you
Top fucking one.
Rob just psyched me out.
I broke the game.
You broke the game. You got me so flustered. I just read it. Why do you do this to me? Why? What did I do to you? Huh?
I was just playing the game.
You son of a bitch. Oh my God. All right. I'm going to add one at the end now because of you. You make extra work. I'm just trying to do nice. Are you ready now, you prick?
Yeah.
Okay. Jesus Christ. This character is from a franchise of movies that's a mess.
The Fisherman.
He has a bunch of things sticking out of his head.
Pinhead.
Okay. This character is very old and he's got bolts in his neck.
Frankenstein.
Okay. This woman, you need to take her sweater.
Pamela Voorhees.
Okay. This character is really good at trimming hedges. And he's a little shy. And he's from a very whimsical film.
Oh, that fucking stupid Edward Scissorhands.
Be nice. This character is the biggest hack and slasher ever. Wears a really cool mask. It's very popular. He drowned. Okay. This guy's strong, very scrawny, and he's a mama's boy.
Norman Bates.
Okay. This character is also a clown. His nose does a lot of hopping around. We did his movie on the show. You did not. Yes. How do I describe? Be my victim.
Candyman.
Okay. This character has a family that wants to kill you.
Leatherface.
Yep. This character is very small. We also did this movie on the show.
Leprechaun.
No, he is even smaller than that.
Chucky.
And he runs around with a knife, and he is adorable.
Benny loves you. Benny.
Yes. This character came out of a well and then through a TV.
Cat Ghost.
Which one?
Sudoku.
Okay. My God.
Samara.
There you go. Okay.
The Ring, whatever the fuck. Cat
Yes. This character
Ghost.
is a protagonist. You're trying to break me again. And she is a cop. They made a spin-off TV show that was very stupid about her.
A cop?
Yes. She's a detective, a cop. And she's
Clarice Starling.
Okay. This character got two movies and a 3-movie sequel. He's a piece of poultry. He has a potty mouth.
Killing turkey.
Yes. This character likes to put traps on you. He's sadistic.
Jigsaw.
He's okay.
John Kramer,
this character, he'll eat you.
Eat
a lot. Yes, he
like
is a human being who will eat another human being. He has a pretty dope
Hannibal
mask
Lecter.
too. Okay. This character is very quiet. He's had a lot of movies in this franchise and
Michael Myers.
Okay, most recently likes to be in sewers. This character likes to pee his pants.
Jeremy Melton.
Okay. You are a motherfucker, son of a bitch. I will say that. Why'd you have to make this hard, Rob?
I didn't make it hard. I just played the game. Isn't that how you're supposed to play?
This game was an absolute train wreck because of you.
Rob won. That's just amazing.
The sad
Can you
part is,
imagine Rob going on a game show and just like breaking the host?
dude, he literally he got
Like,
because
take your money and get out.
because
Fucking
now
hitchhiker.
he's got me in a situation where, like, if I take too much time to yell at him, he's gonna bitch that I wasted his fucking time. You know, like I had to take it over and over and over again, and he broke me. You son of a bitch.
Now I think we've learned something about putting yourself in a bad position, huh, Mikey?
Oh, I'm sorry for trying to create content for the show. Shame on me. What was I thinking? Needless to say, Cat wins regardless. Rob at a time of 4:33.
Yeah, because you fucked everything up.
See? Here it is. Where is it? I knew it. I didn't do anything.
Fucked up.
So half that time was spent saying Santa Jaws. Come on, man.
Santa Jaws is a good guess.
You said I'd get the same list.
I would do the same thing with you. And then I had to break it down that much. Jesus Christ, man.
I knew the second you asked if you were getting the same list.
I didn't think I obviously he wouldn't. Like, why would he get the same list? God damn. Well, that was not a great change of pace for the news because
That's a fun change of pace for the news.
Yeah.
God, it was a frustrating change of pace. And the sad part is I'm trying to speed round and give the best clues I could possibly give to help both of you do the
weren't. You were
best.
giving terrible clues.
How?
Every other clue was he's a clown.
I purposely put a lot of clowns on here because
How many damn clowns are in horror movies? I had stitches. Come on.
Notice when I said clown, you both said art because you just figured it's an easy. You got to work for it. Shame on you. God damn the both of you.
You're a terrible partner in this game.
I am. I'm trying to help you succeed, and you're doing nothing but busting my balls. You broke me, dude. I just read what was in front of me out loud because I was so frustrated. Son of a bitch. This never happened to Pat Sajak, ever. He had a wholesome
Did it happen
guess.
on Cult FM when you guys played it?
No, but I lost, and it was because I couldn't think of Edward Scissorhands.
It's a terrible character. That's why.
Oh no, it was oh God, I can't think of it now. The fucking barber. Sweeney Todd.
Sweeney Todd. Good God.
I kept thinking Edward Scissorhands and I couldn't think of the name and I lost because of it. I couldn't believe it.
Man.
That was a heartbreaker. But fuck me, man. You made that so difficult for no reason at all.
I don't know what I just played the game.
You're bad at the game. All right. Well, that was that. I want to say that was fun. That was interesting. Do I have to hit my button
fun.
now, even though we didn't do news?
Can we do a
Yes.
quick drink roll call?
Yeah, we forgot to drink roll call. I'm not drinking shit because I took a leave. So,
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the medication you took?
Yeah.
can you drink alcohol with a leave?
I do that all the time. It's fine.
I don't like it.
See? I told you she might have a drinking problem.
He
I
did
do
say
it
that
for
when you
this
got
show.
up, Kat.
I pre-take a leave for this show,
Wow.
which happens to be when I drink the most.
That actually does make sense. Mikey gives me a headache too.
Yeah, I don't like mixing liquor with I don't know. I just
In case I
didn't
get
do it.
broken.
Yeah, that's true too. I did pick up a pre-roll though, so I am medicating somewhat.
Okay, you said you're drinking beer.
Yes, I'm drinking beer.
What kind of beer you got there?
I'm drinking the Sam Adams Oktoberfest beer.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, I do like Oktoberfest. I am drinking. This is so exciting. Are you guys ready for this?
Yeah.
I'm drinking a warm can of cheer wine.
Oh,
Ew, why?
very
Well, I'll tell you
Oktoberfest
why,
to you.
My son has gotten to the point to where he will take the last thing out of a refrigerator and not put any more back in.
Oh,
Hmm.
So
damn. I'll tell you
Yeah.
too, I had a warm cheer wine because when I got it, I was excited to try it and tell you. So I just drank it and it was much better cold. It wasn't very good at all warm.
I don't mind it warm, but I would prefer it to be cold. But again, I have a teenager in the house, so I don't get things I enjoy anymore.
Yeah, it's fun. It's different when those things are running around, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. That sucks though. All right. Well, Kat's the only one drinking. Bravo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're all hopped up on a leave, so
I'm hopped up on this little beanstalk beans that I've been taking.
that's why you sucked at the game. You're all fucked up on a leave and you couldn't give me the right clues.
I'll tell you what. I am stoned out of my mind right now. Yes, I said it. All right. And I feel I went through a rapid pace game fairly well for someone in my particular situation.
I'm just
All
saying
right.
you held
You
me
did
back.
really well.
That's all.
You son of a bitch. I was all, and that's the thing too. I'm like, oh man, I'm high as shit. I got to speed round this stuff. I hope I do good for him. And this is what I get trying to help you guys. This is what I get. I'm a bitch. You frustrating bastard. You, I swear
Now
to God.
you get to press the button, so it's okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
now I feel all better. We're about to celebrate you, Mikey.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Oh, my button. There it is.
Get the fuck out of here! You! Yeah, go back to turning tricks in Hoboken, you pain in the ass!
Tricks in Hoboken. This is the Gabagoli Mystery Corner where our listeners anonymously submit memes for the sole purpose of making fun of me for being Italian. There's nothing else here, really. And the memes go up on Patreon. We describe them on the show. I don't know why we take the time out to do this stuff. Really, should be stopped. Oh, that's fucked up, man.
It's nice. And you don't find it nice that your two co-hosts take time out of their busy day to celebrate you.
No, I don't find it nice that my two co-hosts take the time out of their day just to do something that pisses me off. No, I don't appreciate that whatsoever. Because that's what it is. You can sugarcoat it all you want.
No making you happy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This meme says pizza rolls are Italian gushers. And I don't know. It's from some Disney movie. I don't know what it is. No, he's got a point. Okay. No, it's not, but it's gross. Think of them as gushers.
The Emperor's New Groove, I believe, is the Disney movie.
Oh, yeah, it sure is. Pizza rolls a bomb, though, man.
I never cared for him, as we discussed earlier.
No, man. There's ways to cook. I've had this discussion with Let It Hang recently because we love pizza rolls. You can over or undercook a pizza roll in the snap of a finger.
Yeah.
So you
There's
got to
an
get
art
them.
to it.
There absolutely is. Yeah, you got to hit them with the spray butter or whatever the hell that stuff is. Get it now. You got to do it right, Rob.
Ray butter. That sounds gross as hell.
Well, you got to get them like a little oily.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's how I cook them, and they come out good. Come over, Rob. I'll make you some pizza rolls.
All right. Maybe. Sword fight?
God damn it. No. See, now that's out of context for people that aren't patrons who don't listen to the Patreon shows.
Well, you know what? Those
Oh,
people
go
should be
steal.
like the mashed potato stealer and pay for Patreon. Go steal some food so you can eat and pay for the Patreon.
Don't do mashed potatoes, though, because that's Tasha's thing.
Yeah, that's Tasha's thing. Yeah.
No gimmick infringement.
Yeah. He's the mashed potato thief, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Rob is referring to Sexy Time with Rob got recorded. It came out this week on Patreon. If you don't listen to that, all you need to do is listen to one of those. You will get this show. A million. Like, that's all you need. That's it.
Yeah.
But then you might not ever listen to us again. So I don't know. Maybe pick and choose what you listen to.
Yeah. Well, if you're going to stop listening, it's going to be after that. And you know what? We better get it over with. Because, you know, this is going to happen. What if your mom leaves the Patreon, Rob, because she had
She might. She might. I don't know. I don't know what she's going to do.
Hear her son talking filth, Florent filth. All right.
Did you know on the television show Taxi, in the opening credits, when the taxi drives across the bridge, that's actually Tony Danza.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Yeah. He was behind the wheel of the cab when they shot that.
Okay. I don't appreciate this. Why'd you do that?
I just thought that was a fun fact about Tony Danza, the patron saint of Italian Americans.
I don't think it was a fun fact at all. You know I don't want you doing these. And yet you continue to do them. Here we are, still again today.
All right. Well, no more till next week.
No. No more, period. Enough.
That's what I said. No more till next week. What, huh?
What? That's what I got. That's what I got for this motherfucker. You. All right. Well, we unfortunately have another huge clown penis alley to go through. Yeah.
Huge clown penis.
Huge clown penis.
Huge clown penis.
Huge clown penis.
I don't think you guys
Let
understand.
me take time out of the show for this.
Oh yeah, Italian shit. To make fun of Italian people, fine, right? God forbid. I'm not doing it. They're sending them to me. Like, it's not my fault. Not happy about it either. Again, these are the things that catch on this show. This is the stuff. All right. That huge clown penis melody, by the way, not easy to land. I feel I'm a little underappreciated for that. One of you guys is gonna have to explain this. I won't do it.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, you thought sexy
I don't
time.
remember
this at all.
Thought sexy time was over, huh? Here we are.
Yeah.
I feel like sexy time is definitely over now that I've seen this.
yeah.
Yeah, one of the questions was about cosplaying. Do not do this.
Yeah, don't do this one.
This is well, Pennywise. And
New Pennywise.
Yeah, new Pennywise. And he's what, semi-shirtless? Like, he's shirtless, but he still has like the ruffles around his neck.
Yes.
And also around his
And
wrists.
gloves.
Yeah, the gloves. Yeah. And he's just cut. He's all shredded, like 6-pack abs. Looks a lot like me. And it says,
yeah. Again, was reading something. You ain't getting by with that one, buddy.
And the caption says, "Want to see my balloon?"
No, I don't.
No.
Wow.
Did not need that.
Well, here we are. Again, the memes go up on Patreon, so you might want to try and avoid this one, maybe.
Yeah, I would definitely be on the lookout for this one.
They do it to themselves, though. Like, I mean, you guys are making each other look at this stuff. Like, we have no control. All right. So that's the end of that. And we're going to take a really quick break, and we'll be right back with a cat pick, actually, for this week. Haunt. We have a cat pick, which I feel like we haven't had in a while, Cat.
I'm going to agree.
No, my sense of time is very off, so I don't know. But
that actually might be true. I think my last pick was, if you want to count House Shark, because I invited the guest.
Oh, I definitely count House Shark. Yeah, you got the blame for that one. Yeah.
I was gonna say
Rob?
it wasn't that long ago because it was Tusk. Because Tusk just seems like the kind of thing that I would pick, but that wasn't me.
No, that was
Yeah.
my
For once.
birthday.
That was Rob's birthday pick.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Yeah.
All right. Why
Now,
this one?
My
Oh,
idea for this week was shot down. I wanted to redo I Still Know What You Did Last Summer, so you guys could do it right this time.
that wasn't happening. We did it right the first time.
Yeah,
No,
we
you
did do it
not.
right the first time.
You did not.
No
I listened back to
revisions.
that episode. I'm fucking ashamed of you two, embarrassed by the way you behave.
I'm really proud of myself. I woke up with 2 private messages from listeners that day that said, "Will Ghostface in?" So,
God damn it.
which I'll be honest, I didn't know what that meant when I woke up the next day. That's how I knew I was drunk. And it was like, I better re-listen to this episode.
It was funny when you go back and like, I said that. What? that happened with Will. He brought something up. He's like, you guys did it. I'm like, yeah, that only means so much, man. But needless to say, we're doing Haunt this week. Why, Kat?
Friend of the show, Damien Maffei.
Mhm.
Online bully to Mikey, Damien Maffei. I'm a
little
big
bit.
fan of his work. I'm a big fan of him. I think he's a cool dude. I think he's a very talented actor. We have talked about this. I think I brought this up to him. He's not always in my favorite movies, is the thing. And we've had a couple interviews and a couple episodes where I've tiptoed around some of my thoughts on these films. But Haunt is one that I do really like. And we're heading into spooky season. It's getting to be close to. I've been celebrating Halloween for 2 weeks already, but it's getting more socially acceptable. So I wanted to have a Halloween one on here.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah. Yeah, and then it becomes tricky when you get to talk to these guys, and especially when you get to talk to them several times to where it's like a reoccurring thing, and they're all like, Damien's cool as shit. Like some of the movies, like when you have to point out negativities, it's not the most fun thing in the world because the guy. But I mean, this is. I'm trying to think off the top of my head now. I mean, this is probably my favorite movie that Damien Maffei has been in, for sure.
It definitely is mine.
I would say off the top of my head, yeah, I would say so.
Does anyone want to go first with opening thoughts of it, or Rob, you got anything?
Yeah, I mean, so watching it today, and when we talk about this movie, I have a feeling what you're going to hear from me is a lot of little complaints. Nothing major, but there are little things. And what the cumulative effect of these little things are what keep this movie at a very good instead of a great to me. But there's nothing majorly wrong, but it doesn't quite cross that line to great, in my opinion.
That's fair. That's very fair, actually. Okay. It's weird because this movie, how do I put it? This movie, it lost me a little at the end, but I think this movie is such a great example of not needing to go over the top, which we see so much in horror now. And, this movie's pretty recent, and you can use simplicity if you do it in an effective manner. And I think this movie did that so well in so many spots. And, like the ending lost me for a couple of reasons. There's just certain things, kind of like Rob said, you can nitpick certain things because it's so good in certain areas. It's like, you could talk about, we're going to talk about how where it did well, but it's just one of those movies where it's like everybody should know it's good.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. I think the characters in the Haunt, like the workers there or whatever, they all looked great.
That's something that I was going to bring up. This one hits a lot of sweet spots for me. There are just, and we've talked about this before. There are movies where it's like, if you're interested in this weird specific little horror niche, and this is the movie that has that weird little niche for you, you're going to like the movie a lot more. Haunt has a lot of those. I say this all the time. I said this in my fucking book. I said this in the promotion for the book. I think we need to see more of the body mod community in horror. I love that alternative aesthetic in horror. More piercings, more weird tattoos, more full face modifications. I love it. I love the whole face under the mask aspect that the killers had in this. I thought it was very visually effective. I also am a big sucker. I know the last one we talked about this for was the houses that October built, which I was kind of mean to. But I love the haunted house, the attraction subgenre of horror.
Mm-hmm. That is fun.
And I think Haunt is, I don't want to say my favorite, but it might honestly be my favorite of that subgenre. Like, it's pretty high up there.
I think I like the potential of the subgenre more than I like most of the movies that have been in it, actually.
A lot of those movies fall flat.
Yeah, this one works better than all of the other ones that I can think of off the top of my head. I did want to ask you, I had trouble telling if that was actually Damien with all that shit in his face or not. When he took his mask off, was that him?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, because I was looking at him, I'm like, that doesn't look like the makeup is done really well.
You kind of have to listen to his voice, I think.
Yeah, because I was looking at him like, that doesn't really look like him to me.
I could see it. You have to look. Yeah.
Yeah, it cracks me up because he's kind of like, he's a good-looking man. And he's always in stuff where his face is covered. And then when he finally gets to take a mask off, he looks like that. Like, what is going on with this poor bastard?
Yeah, I joke about it with him, man. Put a mask on him. Like, why? He's such a handsome bastard. Like, why would you do that?
Yeah, this dude should be the lead in romantic comedies. Yeah, here we are putting a bunch of shit in his face.
Yeah, and I agree with Rob, and I agree with Kat as well. But Rob has a great point where it's like, when we get it, it's usually bad. And that's because it's very effect heavy. And you have to have have a decent amount of money to do it at least, and B, have people talented enough to pull it off, especially the less money you have. So it's a very hard thing to pull off. And I think this thing gave me like Strangeland vibes. That was another good one.
Okay. Yeah.
I can see that actually, yeah.
It wasn't as heavy, obviously, but it was there. Like, there was just, it gave you that vibe of it. And this Haunt obviously went a lot further with it. So I guess it wins by default, but for me, it's a battle between Strangeland and Haunt for that body horror.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, man, even that is like, that's a whole nother level of it. The effects under the mask, but even just at Haunt value, like for an actual Haunt you would go to, like, they look creepy. The masks were cool. The body movement and everything was just perfect.
And I liked, we'll get into it a little bit with the end. But I liked the storytelling in this. I like that we kind of set up some red herring dynamics in the beginning. I really liked the kind of the cyclical nature of the Haunt itself, where they come in, they see the girl with the iron, screaming really early in. Then, it comes back around when they know that it's not, when they are starting to put together that it's not all faked,
Right.
That there's kind of that cyclical element that I enjoy in movies. So
they play with the idea of it being all faked or all for show throughout this movie for quite a while. But they do it in an effective way that I remember the first time I was watching it, wondering if it's still not being certain whether or not it was really happening. And in my mind, I conjured this idea that maybe it would have been a really interesting movie if it was indeed all for show.
Yeah.
Like they, especially if they start going crazy and they're killing people that work at this haunted house and they get out.
I was going to say that would have been like
they
a really
finally get outside
movie.
And their friend that they thought had been murdered is standing there waiting on them, like the one guy says she's going to be.
Yeah.
I thought that would have been interesting. That's not what they did, but I still like what they did. But I did like that aspect of it, that they do leave enough room that when the people who are there, the people working at the haunted house are telling them that it's all for show, it was still in my mind viable to believe that. Like, they didn't keep doing it after a certain point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the one that really got, because he's in that creepy ass room with the sheets, and he calls out to the guy where he's like, "Hey, we have someone hurt back here," and the guy comes back to help him, and it's like, oh,
yeah, he like turns the lights on and everything.
Yeah, and he like starts leading them back through with like the keys and stuff, and it's I remember the first time I watched this, I was like, what?
Yeah, but I didn't trust that motherfucker, man. And obviously it's there. It's, presented in that manner for that. It's a mental fuck with it. And I like that decision a lot. But if he won't show you why you still got the mask on? Why? Like, you're supposed to help me, man. Like, you don't need that anymore. Like, that was just, and I don't know. I felt it was obvious.
I really liked the psychological component of that.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
There's this, you don't know as the audience quite where they're going with this because you're not used to seeing stuff like this. They are just so relieved to have help. And the longer that they don't ask about the mask, the more uncomfortable it gets, because it's at this point, you don't really want to ask about it, right? Because it's not going to go well for you.
I would ask.
The chances of it being a bad answer are just too high the longer it goes on, and then when they do ask and it starts to get uncomfortable, it's oh no.
Yeah, that was, I like that aspect of it because, they're in a desperate situation and even if it is they got to try and get as far as they can with it. I understand. I like that a lot, but it was just, I don't know. I felt they trusted him way too easily. You're in some haunt in the middle of the woods. It's not like you're at fucking Universal Horror Nights or nothing. They would not be able to pull off, or it'd be very hard for them to pull off your friend getting stabbed in the head. So there's cause for extreme panic. They're turning their back to him, and there's no fucking. I'd be following you, buddy.
That's yeah.
It's and then he won't take his mask off. He's being weird about it. There's no fucking way I trust him. But I feel I understand they had to, and I do like that was there.
I will say this is one of those movies that I really appreciate it as a viewer because I have the luxury of sitting my ass on the couch and being I don't know where they're going with this fun Halloween story. As a potential, if I were in the haunted house, I would not be that calm or that trusting or turn my back to a stranger. As we know, I can't do haunted houses because I'm too aggressive. I have a tough time.
Are.
No, I don't. Stop that. I'll fight you. I have a tough time not punching people that jump scare me though. So I already am not chill enough to do haunted houses. I don't think I would fare well in this situation specifically. Because I would have gotten to the punching a lot sooner and not turned my back on the stranger. We would have gotten the keys a lot faster, probably, but
yeah. And I don't do haunted houses because I'm afraid of everything. So there's no way in hell I'm not going into this backwoods ass haunted house that they found in the middle of nowhere.
I would go in it, but
and I'm not giving them my phone and all that shit. No
way. I wouldn't go in it for that. I'd turn around like, nope. No. Yeah, have it off. Fine. Can't use it. Fine. I need to have it in case I need it. There's something weird. Comedy shows do that. I know Kevin Hart, you can't have yourself. They lock him. I get that. There's no reason for that here. Come on now.
Yeah. No, I've been to concerts where they do that too. They have there's a whole company built around it where you have to put your phone in a bag that locks, but you get to keep the phone.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
You keep the phone with you the whole time. It's just in this locked bag. And if there's an emergency or you have to contact somebody or whatever, there are stations throughout the venue where you can unlock it to use your phone real quick. You just have to stay in that area.
Yeah. But that makes sense. There's content that's not released yet or whatever, filming and legalities. There's some schmucks in the middle of the fucking wood. Even if you're not doing anything wrong and something goes wrong here, I need my goddamn phone. No way.
Yeah. Yeah, although out there, I'm surprised anybody has service.
Yeah.
Again, from someone that's sitting on my couch at home watching this, I really liked that aspect of it because they're trying to, you can see their skepticism when they're about to turn over their phones. But then there's this dual thing of first, even though it's an attraction in the middle of nowhere, there were flyers just kind of passed around and they get there are other people there that have presumably already turned over their phones as well. And then I really like the subversion of Like in a normal haunted house movie, you hear spooky noises from inside, and that's the point where the characters are like, "Oh no, we can't do this," and they have that scream that opens this up while they're making the decision. And because it's Halloween, because this is an extreme haunted house, suddenly that's all flipped around, and they're like, "Yeah, we've got to do this." I really liked that scene. I thought that was just like really well done.
Well, I'm saying I would not go in that haunted house, and certainly not handing over my cell phone if I'm in that situation. I like the fact that that is the device that they use to get their cell phones from them, and not just, oh, I don't have any bars. Oh, there's no service out here. It was something different that we hadn't seen before, and it was something that fit within the story that made sense.
Oh, and also, like, it's a valid, it was a good storytelling medium. It's also a thing that extreme haunted houses do, because there's research that says that like people will freak out with that isolation technique. I also think it's a really good way to get killed. I don't know that I would turn my phone over to someone, but I think if you are the kind of person that is like, I'm driving out to the woods to an extreme haunted house, you're also the kind of person that will turn over your phone.
Right. And will die in a haunted house. Yeah.
And will die in that haunted house. Yeah. Because like it's a thing that they do. Like,
you mentioned Universal, Mikey. I have a ticket for Halloween Horror Nights this year.
Yeah.
They will not be taking my phone.
Yeah, no.
It says I'm not allowed to take pictures or use my phone in the houses. You can in other places in the park, though. They don't take your phone, so I feel safe there.
Oh yeah, I'm not mad at them for it, because you need to remove that layer. Like it's just I would never fucking do it. Absolutely not.
No.
But speaking with the Halloween thing has come up a couple times. I love that this is set on Halloween.
Yeah,
I wish they would have leaned into it more. That's the mistake I felt. I really, really wish they would have leaned into it more.
Yeah.
I don't know how, but
it's
I don't know.
Okay, the way that they do it. It's not great. It does, it's not John Carpenter's Halloween. That just feels like Halloween to me. But it's okay. Like they do what they can with it. Everybody's wearing a costume except for the one chick. And, we see a bunch of pumpkins at the beginning.
Yeah, but there was a good 25 minutes to 30 before, anything really happened. Like happened. And I'm not saying, mad at it for that. I'm just saying like you could have put that in there more is all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
I would have liked to see it because I feel like this could have been an even bigger quote Halloween movie.
It could have been. I think it tried to walk that line of being like a Halloween season movie instead of like, because there's a lot of there's like 13 films of just John Carpenter competition when you're trying to find a movie to watch on a Halloween night specifically,
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was maybe a strategic choice to just lean into the season vibes instead of Halloween harder. But it's something I would have maybe liked to see, especially there are some plot threads. I think the movie has a really interesting approach of like subtle character development in the beginning of this, where we get the context of what's going on, but we're just kind of dropped into the middle of this. But it would have been really easy to get some Halloween stuff in there, her and the boyfriend are fighting about stuff that easily could have been about Halloween plans, like we could have gotten some more of that outside spooky imagery.
Kids running around in costumes, man. Simple.
Trick-or-treating thing while they're at the house still.
Absolutely.
More Halloween drinks and the bar is clearly celebrating Halloween, but we don't get to see any of like creepy cocktails or whatever. Like, dude, there were a lot of ways to work it in.
They're drinking liquor with a spider in it, which I'm not doing either.
Nah, me either, no.
I ain't drinking nothing got a fucking spider in it.
If it's a fake enough spider, I would.
That's a real spider.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like if they had I would do that. But
like a little spider ring on top of a drink, okay. But this is a fucking spider in a bottle. I'm not going near that.
That's the thing, because like they do that with snakes. I know that like snake tequila is a thing, and that seems okay to me. Maybe
still not doing that.
I would do that, but like tarantulas are fuzzy. I don't want spider fuzz in my fucking vodka or whatever.
Whatever, you're gonna drink liquor with snake poop in it.
No, man.
I'm sure they sterilize the snakes, right?
I don't know. I don't know what the hell they do.
I mean, it's alcohol. I guess technically it's all sterilized.
It's a company that's like, it'd be a good idea. Let's put a snake in the bottle. I don't know this.
Rob, you're talking to someone who drinks monkey poop coffee. Cat don't care. She'll do it. But no, even that's what I'm saying. Even a fake spider, even if it looked real and it's fake, I won't do it. It's got to be like obnoxiously fake. Yeah,
right, like a spider.
It's
ring.
gross. A kid's spider ring. I don't even want it to be detailed and ridged. No, just
no. I'm talking about like one of those plastic ones. You buy like a bag of like 50 of them for $3 or whatever. Yeah. Speaking of that, what you would consume. Why the fuck did that guy in the baseball cap eat that grape? Think about all the hands that have touched that thing.
Yeah. Ugh. Gross.
So these people were looking to die.
Like,
the spider liquor didn't kill me. The grape didn't kill me.
I like to think that they were trying to recruit people and they saw him eat the grape and they're like, we're just putting him out of his misery at this point.
And that, though, does get to one of my biggest complaints about this movie is that we know nothing about these people that have this house or this haunt.
Yeah.
This group, we know very little about. And it's something actually that if we get a chance to talk to Damien again, I don't know, because he was on Cult FM and Mikey pissed him off, so we might not hear from him again. But if we get a chance to talk to him again, one of the things I'd like to ask him is a lot of times actors will create backstories for their characters or whatever. And I wonder what sort of backstory or what his thoughts are on this, on his character in particular and the group as a whole. Like they travel to a different town like every year and do this, or how does this work? Because we don't really get much of an explanation. And I kind of applaud the movie for that because I don't know that it's 100% necessary, but I'm very curious.
It's so interesting is the thing.
Yeah.
Definitely want to know what was going on in Damien's mind. Damien's villain in this is also, he's like the main guy, I would say.
Yeah.
One of them. He has the most screen time in out of Mask, I guess, would be the way to phrase that. I thought he was really fascinating because he had like the ambiance of being the scariest one. He leans very heavily into the modifications. He does the most personal tormenting. He's very hands-on head honcho guy. But then, like, as soon as he gets hurt, he's also the only one that we get to see be very human, immediately with the expletives and his voice drops an octave or raises an octave. Like he just you can tell how much he was performing, which I thought was really interesting.
Yeah, my thing with his character is because I took away much the same that you did. So he felt like sort of the big bad or the final boss of the movie.
Yeah.
But he wasn't.
And he dies. And then this movie's got like another 20 minutes to go. And I felt like this should be over now. like we should be wrapping this thing up. What are we doing? Why are we still going? And it's not a long movie, but I felt like at that point, it felt like it started to drag a little bit to me because that in my mind had been built up as sort of the final showdown.
Yeah.
I kind of agree. And on the one hand, I appreciate that they still had to figure out like how to get out of the house, a little bit. I like that there were still obstacles. I think it was interesting because it was clear that the house had not been built in a way where they expected you to kill their main guy. And then I kind of liked the position that they were in after where they still have to figure out, but I do think that like since they had already done that, some of the hospital and after stuff could have been wrapped up a lot quicker to kind of because it was paced unevenly from that point forward.
Yeah, it just like I appreciate the fact that they still had to get out of there, but it just felt like there was a lot going on after that happened. And I'm like, we probably could have sped this up, like could have gotten out of here a lot. Because I actually didn't mind the final scene, the last scene at her childhood home. I thought that was just kind of fun. Like I didn't mind that. But everything between Damien's character, the devil dying, and that scene, it just felt like it was just dragging on. Like, can we get out of here already? What are we doing?
Yeah. I had the whole thing with the final girl with her parents. Like that was unnecessary to me. Like I don't think that changed anything. If you take that out, it doesn't change nothing.
There was a lot going on with that character, and I felt like maybe they could have spread that misery around to some of the other characters or something. I mean, she's got this abusive boyfriend who looks like he's way too old for her, by the way. And then she comes from this abusive home, or get these flashbacks and everything. It was a lot.
It was like, if you take it out, it doesn't change anything. Like when she tries, she's going home at the end. She could have just been like, it didn't matter any of that. Just the fact that these people knew where she lived was enough.
So I don't mind this in theory. I think the execution wobbled a little bit with it. Because we know that she is going to be the final girl. Like if they had tried harder to make this a cast piece, I might have had more of a problem with it, because it is very weighted heavily in her favor. But I don't mind this, especially because we see her, she comes from an abusive household. She has this like deeply ingrained trauma. We see that she's kind of repeating the cycle with her choice of partner. And then we get to see in her role as a final girl, we just see her break out of that confine. Not only does she lose the abusive partner, but we see her learn to stand up to herself. The devil, which she faces head on, or eye on, I guess, as he's representing her father figure. Like there's something there. I think it makes her a stronger character. And it gives the final scene where she has like the flashbacks to her house because she used to hide under the bed. Like it kind of brings her story full circle. I didn't mind it. I also thought that it was nice that she gets to go back to the house. What I did not love was the dream sequence. Again, just because the pacing of this movie, like at the end, is already kind of faltering. I think they didn't trust the audience enough to figure out that she'd given them their addresses, even though they already said it out loud twice in the movie. I feel like they had that extra extended dream sequence just kind of to remind you that she had this thing with her parents' house before they sent her back. And it's like, I was smart enough to figure out the address thing on my own when you said it. Like I didn't need that, but they wanted it to be fresh in your mind, I guess, so you'd remember. That was my biggest issue with her story, because like as a character study of her, which I think this is supposed to be, all of that stuff made me root for Harper more.
I get everything you're saying, and I don't necessarily disagree with it. But again, there's something about this movie that keeps it at very good and not great. And I can't quite put my finger on it, because everything you say about that makes sense to me, and I feel like should work that way, but kind of fell short somehow. And it just felt like a lot.
I think because I think this movie's fatal flaw is that it is a character study of Harper's final girl arc, but it is paced like a group ensemble. Like they take their time with the setup, but we don't have the full characters that we're learning. We pretty much have Harper. And then they take a lot of time wrapping up, which would be great if there were more characters, but Harper gets a dream sequence.
Yeah, it didn't work. And that's another, like, maybe it's because the whole thing, that whole end scene, well, I guess it wasn't the end scene, but what we thought was when, she attacked Damien and whatever, everything about that was wrong, because you don't, like, why would she, I would have never went under that bed. First of all, you pulled that bed out.
Stayed under the bed.
I wouldn't have went under it at all. I wouldn't have turned you can't crouch and get under. I don't know. It felt very uncomfortable to me. And why would you trust that door leads out?
Yeah, that part didn't make sense, but I actually didn't mind the scene. The one thing that really bothered me about the scene is that there's backwards writing on the wall that you can clearly read
Yeah.
anyway, but she
That
has
was the part
a
that bothered
mirror
me.
to do it.
That too, yeah. That too.
I was really annoyed by that. Like, you don't need the mirror. Just look. I can read what it says. Do you need me to read that to you?
That
See,
whole
that's what
thing
they
got
should have
me.
spent time developing, is that Harper has some kind of dyslexia that makes that really hard for her.
No, I
Um,
got
I mean, it
dyslexia
was-
too. No, that was easy to read.
That was really bothering me. And it was so the first time she uses the mirror, I'm like, all right, well, that wasn't necessary, but okay, whatever. But then they doubled down on it, and I was like, no, come on.
That one shot where she's holding the paper backwards, like, and the mirror in the other hand, and it's like,
Who even
oh,
holds
boy.
those mirrors? She didn't even have a bag or nothing. She kept that in her pocket.
Ooh.
Like that whole thing didn't
And to
work with
make
me.
sure her little Red Riding Hood makeup was fine.
It was like
But-
that whole thing, and then the shotgun blasts through the door, and she gets a pellet gun. That whole thing didn't work for me. The Damien thing was dope, like with the devil rather. It was dope because she sprung at him, she attacked him. It's a big enough gash to where it's believable that he's down and out for a minute. He sold it great. It was perfect. But just with her, man, like to me, they structured that very badly.
I like the idea of it being like an escape room,
Me too.
where you kind of have to figure it out or whatever. I thought that was cool. I didn't mind the last scene. I mean, like I said, again, this movie is more a series of small complaints that add up to it like a bigger thing than it
Yeah.
is anything else. And
Yeah.
that's another one of them for me. Like, I liked that scene. The mirror thing drove me crazy.
The mirror
Yeah.
thing was really irritating. And on the one hand, it's like, I want to understand because I think that the shots were framed in a really cool way, but it was so unnecessary that it was frustrating.
Yeah, and that door leading out, like, why would you believe that? Why would you believe that?
See, I think at that point, I don't know. Well, first of all, where else is she gonna go? And second of all, I think there's something to be said for false hope, right? You're in that last
Yeah.
room, the devil's catching up to you.
There's just like, but I don't know. I don't think, like, they're leading them down a path. You're going right where they want you to go. Like, that's literally the route. And even the guy that wouldn't take the mask on, we were talking about, he's trying to persuade them to move forward for a reason. Like, it's obviously all planned. They even said at the end, the witch lady, she's like, no one's ever made it this far, or whatever she said. It's like, they're not supposed to make it through. I don't know. And again, it's you're kind of trapped. Like what, like Kat said, what do you do? Where do you go? Like, it's one route's just as good as another in a situation like that. You just have to try and stay away at that point.
Yeah.
But again, it's just kind of, it was structured a little weird, but yeah, afterwards I don't know. It really fucking threw me off, man. Cause now they both got shot. The dude's like passed out. He's getting medical attention. She's like getting checked out of the hospital immediately. Like, I don't know. That baseball swing really made me mad. I forgot about that. That drove me crazy. Like, you got shot, bro. You got shot. And you're going to just Batman through it and set up the most perfect fucking swing with that Louisville I've ever seen in my life. You look like Derek Jeter. Perfect form. It was all to get that in. And it's like, God damn it, man. Did it really? It didn't even mean enough to get it in. That drove me crazy.
This is
Right.
going to be the one thing that Rob brings up.
It
where it's
might be
this
the
is the one stupid thing.
Rob, can you
There it
argue
is.
that, though?
There it is. There's the one little dumb thing.
Am I wrong, though?
No, you're not wrong.
I'm
I mean,
not wrong.
there were a lot of little things in this movie. Like I said, I think the concept is fantastic. I love the idea. I think the general story is solid. I think even the script is good, but there's just a bunch of little things throughout the movie. Like, I thought it was hilarious that the crazed killers at the haunt had a break room.
That's normal. They got to chill too.
They got their own little microwave in there and everything.
I don't blame them for that. They need a break room.
You know, the water cooler delivery guy didn't show up today, so fuck. You know, it's so weird, but
I think
whatever.
The thing that makes the little things more noticeable, or because a lot of them just weren't needed. He could have hopped that fence with her and they could have escaped and nothing would have changed. But instead, you have a bat and you're coming at a dude aiming a gun at you and you're going to get shot and be unfazed and then do that. It's like unneeded, completely unneeded. You didn't need to do it. And it was a corny scene.
As a corny scene.
It was a very corny scene. My God, that was my big. But it got to.
Here's the thing. I think if he had died there, I would have forgiven it.
Yeah.
That would have been the line for me, where it's like he's sacrificing himself so she can leave. And I'm sure that was still the thought in his mind. But like once he makes it out, it's like, okay, so what's
it was for nothing.
Why are you doing this?
It was for nothing. Like, like he was just. I could see that. You know, he's giving her a chance to get away. He's so mad at them. He wants to get his one back regardless of the outcome. I could get with that 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing is like, because I wasn't irritated at it when I thought he was going to die there. And then afterwards it's like, so what, once he gets to the other side of the fence, I remember being like, wait a minute.
He did nothing else but live. He didn't drive the fucking truck that they found to the hospital. He laid in a gurney. He got rushed into the room. We didn't see him even after that. That's it.
And it made the gun feel less important because now they've both taken shots and survived.
Both of them.
And again, okay, here's another thing. If he had made it over the fence, I still think the best option would have been for him to die right there. Go out on a dramatic high note. Fine. If you're not going to do that, then let her feel really alone and scared in the hotel room when she gets the terrible news. She wakes up from the unnecessary dream sequence and hears, hey, your friend didn't make it, you know, and now she's got like a soul survivor guilt trauma thing to go through. Sure. Okay. But the fact that it's just like, oh, he's fine. It's like, okay, I guess.
Yeah.
Can't spend that time on him now, but we could when he had the fucking baseball bat. Yeah, I can understand that being.
Yeah, just not needed, man. That's the thing. Like, not needed. It wouldn't have changed anything. It would have made my experience better without it being there. You know,
and I didn't remember it going into this rewatch, but I did like while I was watching. This is something that we've been talking about a lot lately, where it's just like horror movies know how to set up death scenes really good. I wish they would deliver all of those death scenes. It's like the fucking Brandy thing last week, where it's like, man, that death scene could have been so good. They had it. They had her right there.
Also worth mentioning one more time. Damn, Brandy. Damn, Brandy. Whew.
So that seems to be what bothered you guys the most. I will tell you the thing that bothered me absolutely the most while I was watching this movie today was there was a scene where they're in that fenced room and they see their friend get stabbed, and then the fire poker or whatever it is, the guy notices that it's laying there on the other side of the fence, and there's a curtain blocking it, but they can just see a little bit. He can't get to it, so he asks the girl to reach her hand in, or her arm in, and as she's starting to reach, I felt the tension kind of building, and they cut away immediately. It drove me crazy. They cut away to the scene. They cut away to the scene with all the guys covered in sheets that we were talking about earlier. And that scene's great. I love that scene in that hallway with all the, things covered with sheets and the guy at the end and everything. But it just killed me that they cut away so fast. Now, they did go back to it eventually, and we got to see her do that. But by that time, the moment was ruined. Like I didn't, I just wasn't as invested the second time around. And even if they were going to extend it out, they could have at least waited a little longer to build that tension a little bit more before because they cut away so fast.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but you know what? I don't want, again, we can talk about how good it was till the cows come home, but it wasn't a perfect movie. I don't think anybody argued that, but these are just some of the things at the end, because and that's what annoyed me maybe more than anything else, is because goddamn, dude, they did so good throughout pretty much the whole thing. Like, yeah, I had a problem, a couple things here and there, but it's like to not sew it up right, to not stick the landing. It's like, damn, damn, it was almost great.
Yeah.
And it just, that little bit, because you remember the last thing you see. The endings are very important for a reason. And that was like my biggest problems with it, but it doesn't even come close to how well they did everything. The last thing that I had worth mentioning is a perfect example of it. Like the scene with the witch lady when she stabbed the blonde girl. Dude, that was done so fucking well. That is such a perfect example, like I was saying earlier, of how, because that scene didn't take much. Mm-hmm. It took setting a tone. It took good acting, and just everything that went into setting it up, and the creepiness of it. That's all it was. And the effects, it was quick and it was there, the credit to it, because it looked great too. But that wasn't even the exclamation, like the whole thing, that helplessness feeling that they gave those kids watching that girl on the other side. They couldn't do shit. Don't know what's going on. Even afterwards, they don't know what the fuck just happened. Like, you don't have to go over the fence for shit sometimes.
I felt like there was, watching it this time, we saw more than I remembered of a lot of the kills. For some reason, I remembered not seeing very much when I watched it. I've only seen this a few times. But watching it today, I was like, no, you actually do see quite a bit. Like, a lot of it's quick, but all of it looks really good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's that. There's when they get the witch and they like smashing her face with that fucking whatever the fuck that thing is called. I don't know, that latch or that fucking hatch door or whatever. That looks really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Damien getting stabbed in the fucking eye.
Yeah.
And the sets, like we're talking about how it doesn't take a lot, and this is a great example of how having not the most extravagant budget, you might not necessarily need it. They did some really cool stuff here. The sheets, we talked about how great the scene was, but that was just unsettling. You walk in that room, you don't know what's under there. It's unsettling.
Yeah.
The cobwebs, it was obviously in there because the one girl had the arachnophobia, but it, just having the real spiders contrasting with the fake spiders, those close-up shots were really unsettling. And I think the one other one I had listed, the oil, because it's like, that was just so, I'd be so uncomfortable in that room, because again, it's like the thing with the phones where it's like, even if there's no nefarious intention here, this is such a fucking fire hazard. Like, it only takes one thing to go wrong in this room, and it was just one of those like lingering points of tension in the movie where it's like, there are just fucking bags of oil. This place could go up at any moment.
Yeah.
It looked great. I mean, because it looks like a cheap, shitty haunted house that you would see somewhere. That's what they were going for, and they absolutely nailed it. And again, I'm sure it didn't cost them a lot of money to do that, because the guy who puts up the haunted house in his backyard or fucking cornfield or whatever doesn't spend a lot of money on it.
Yeah.
That's true.
I mean, it's probably costs a decent amount of money, but not fucking movie budget money. I mean?
Yeah, they
nailed that. I thought it looked great. I will say the score was a little jarring at some points. It was a little too much.
Oh.
That stood out to me a couple of different times.
See, I was gonna use your whole methodology here. I didn't notice the score at all.
Oh, really?
No,
See, it really jumped out at me a couple of times in this movie. I was like, maybe we don't need quite so much.
I didn't notice it at all, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
You guys need to go back. You didn't watch it right.
I'm gonna have you reassigning movies.
I think maybe
Goddammit.
I did watch it right. I had a better time with the score.
All right. Do you guys have anything else worth noting? You want to get into reviews and trivia and whatnot?
Yeah, I mean, I think I've hit all my points.
Yeah, I've hit all mine.
All right. Let's hit it.
So this has a tomato meter. We've had some recently that have been pretty close in official and audience scores. So it has, we're diverging from that a little bit. The official tomato meter for Haunt is 70%, and the audience score is 100%.
Wow. 100% from the audience. That's impressive.
100% from the audience.
That's worth the fucking air horn. Have we ever had? We've never had that before.
I don't think we've ever had that before.
Wow.
We were close last week, though, right?
Lying bastard.
I mean, we were close to one end of the extreme
We
last
sure the
week.
fuck
I
were.
think I had like 30%, right? Yeah, so this did not do as well on IMDb. It has a 6.3 out of 10, which is lower than either of those scores.
Yeah, but a 6.3 on IMDb for a horror movie feels
That's
pretty
not
strong.
They're pretty mean to horror movies sometimes on IMDb. We're going to start with our good review, which I think actually kind of encapsulates that attitude of people not expecting much on IMDb from horror movies. This is called Spectacular Beautiful Horror Gem! ! There's a lot of energy in this one. I'm actually going to take a little bit more beer before I dive into this.
Oh boy. It's going to be a performance, Rob.
Yeah.
Get ready.
Yeah.
Gonna prepare.
Reporting on
Absolutely
you.
love movies like this. Lots of tension, surprises, great acting, and great cinematography. I wanted to see House in the theater, but it didn't seem to last too long and was not playing near me. The perfect Halloween film, so much fun and effective. One of the best horror movies I've ever seen, even gross and morbid. I love it. 5 exclamation points. We're excited about this one.
God damn.
Oh, cat coming out like P.T. Barnum trying to get you to come into the tent and look at the free.
Yeah, come watch on. We're excited.
I think that's Damien on a burner, though. I'm not sure.
It is left by Damien's burner IMDb.
Yep, same.
Yes, so our next review, not as kind. But I did like the phrasing in this one. I don't know if it's candy bar worthy, but it is kind of funny. Good premise, spoilt by thick characters. Spoilt.
Spoilt?
With a T.
With okay.
Spoilt.
Spoilt.
Yes. Spoilt. You'd need a frontal lobotomy to make the sort of decisions that the characters do in this film. Scenario. You've seen one of your friends murdered in a haunted house type exhibition by one of the quote unquote characters. Later in the night, another one of the quote unquote characters of the exhibition, who refuses to remove his mask when you ask him to or give you his name, follows you outside brandishing a hammer in his hand. ... Do you A, run like hell away from him, B, face him and get ready to bolt if he should attack, or C, turn your back on him and stare at a door asking him where your friends are whilst he rambles on about nonsense about you wanting to see his face behind you? If you answered C, then this is a film for you, as is A Lifetime of Stupidity. It's a shame, as it starts off really well and then just descends into a thick fest. I spent a majority of the film shouting at the screen, then laughing at the final scene, which was so stupid I was insulted.
What? Yeah. I would not turn my back on that motherfucker. I stand by that. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. No.
Yeah, he gets a candy bar.
Yeah, I don't think that was too much though. Yeah.
He gets one of those nasty candy bars too, like a Mounds bar. Not even a good one.
Damn.
What eating Mounds bar is punishment enough.
What were one of those two? Oh fuck! What was that candy bar? The Millionaire or something? What was that one?
100 grand.
100 grand. That was terrible. I don't like that.
No, dude, I like the 100 grand bar.
Did you?
Yeah, with the got the chewy stuff inside with the crunchy stuff on the inside. Yeah, that's good. That's good stuff.
That might be why I'm not a caramel fan.
I'm
You ate it
easily
wrong.
swayed by anything that has Garfield in it. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, so those were our reviews. We got a wide range of feelings
All right.
about Haunt.
It's spoiled.
Spoiled.
All right. Some trivia about Haunt. Estimated budget $5 million. Worldwide gross $2.2 million. I did not even know this was in theaters. So apparently it had some sort of limited run, I guess. I don't know.
It did.
To me, this was a movie that popped up on streaming out of nowhere and everyone was talking about it, but I don't know. I missed it. Didn't play near me, I guess. Scott Beck and Brian Woods wrote the script for Haunt while they were also writing the screenplay for A Quiet Place. They didn't expect that either film would ever be made.
Oh.
Damien Maffei, who portrays the devil character, also provided the voice for Harper's dad in the flashback scene in the bedroom. Did you guys notice that?
Oh, I did not. No.
I didn't on my first watch, but I did today.
When the characters' phones were being checked, the second phone has a picture of the I-74 bridge that connects Bettendorf, Iowa, and Moline, Illinois on the lock screen. The directors are from that area, which is known as the Quad Cities. So if you ever want to visit that bridge, that's where it is.
Okay.
Justin Markson, who plays the clown, and it doesn't specify which clown, but I think they're talking about, because there are two clowns in this movie, right? There's like the guy who's out front at the beginning, but then the other guy who like microwaves the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're talking about the phone microwaver.
Okay.
What a
But
position.
I'm not sure.
That's how he should have been credited. Honestly.
Absolutely.
Yes. Justin Markson, who plays the clown, is a lifelong friend of the filmmakers, Scott Beck and Brian Woods, and he had to audition several times for the role as Beck and Woods had trouble separating their friend's jovial personality from the sadistic killer that he wanted to play. After he got the role, he said he took inspiration from Javier Bardem in No Country for Old Men and Philip Seymour Hoffman in Mission Impossible 3.
Huh. Okay. Strange.
One of the shooting days for the film was actually on Halloween, and the crew all showed up in costumes. That's fun.
Oh.
The interiors for the haunted house attraction were all sets that they built inside of a dairy factory. Which got me thinking, how creepy would a movie be in like a closed down dairy factory?
Really creepy.
Very weird.
The filmmakers visited various haunted attractions in Kentucky while they were preparing for the movie. And the character Nathan wears a baseball jersey sporting the number 23. The number is often used in media to relate to the devil or evil in general.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
LeBron James is evil. I knew it. Knew it all along.
Explains a lot.
I knew because he came from Cleveland. I know.
By that logic, so is Michael Jordan.
No. We're not talking about that.
He's the greatest evil.
We're not talking about that. He is the greatest. I'll agree with that.
Those are your facts there for Haunt. Not a whole lot for this movie, but, enough.
Yeah, they kind of left it all on the table,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, so it's Portnoy time then. Anybody want to go
set the pace?
first? Yeah. I
I'm
can.
having a really tough time with this one. I'm hovering between like a few. It's a very small gap in there, but I really could go either way.
Me too. I'll go first because I want to. I just landed just now.
Okay.
And I'm going to put this at a 7.5. I'm going to put it right out of proof. And that's because, that's a true depiction of this movie. I feel like the problems I had with the ending were what they were. But again, like it didn't even come close to the good they did. And visually, it was incredible. And they set great tones. And they just made really good situations they created to put these characters in. And, the high points they paid off. Like it was great, man. Like the tension of even when they were crawling through that maze thing to get to the other end, and like there was just shit going on, and it's like that tension they built. And I had my problems with it that I had, but it's still, even though I had issues with it, it was still there, which says a lot. So I feel this should be approved, and I'm going to stick it there and put it up to you guys.
I'm going to go next then to build the tension a little bit.
Okay.
Because I think Rob's going to be our wild card for this one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the same neighborhood. I'm going a little higher. I think I'm going to come down on the lower side of I'm gonna dead center of my range, right? I had like a 3-point range. I'm just going dead center. I'm gonna give this an even 8.
Okay.
I had it at a 7.9 through like an 8.1. And I feel like anywhere in that range I'd be comfortable with. The thing about it is Rob's been saying like it doesn't quite reach great status because it's not one thing with this movie. It's just a bunch of little things. I kind of agree with that, but also it has so much that I like. And a lot of the movies in my high 7s are movies that I really liked, but they have like one grievous sin. And I feel like this one deserves the 8 because it doesn't have that grievous sin for me. Like there's no CGI baby in this, like with Inside, which really drove me crazy. That's my only problem with that movie, but I hate it so much. And Haunt doesn't have anything like that. This is good Halloween season fun. I've been watching it every year since it came out, and I think it deserves the 8.
Okay, that's fair.
I will say that had they found a way to work in a CGI baby, this movie would have been perfect.
God damn it.
The fact that they did not is now an extreme disappointment, and I have to reconfigure my score real quick. No, this movie is very good, bordering on great. There are a lot of things that keep it from quite crossing that line, in my opinion, but there are a lot of little things. They did all the big things right, and I do enjoy this movie, and it is one that I will continue to visit year after year around this time of year, and who knows, maybe even in the quote-unquote off-season sometimes. Because I do really enjoy it, but I am going to have the lowest score out of all of us, and somebody's going to have to do the math and tell me whether it crosses that line or not. Because I'm giving it a 7.1.
Ooh.
It's at 7.5 approved.
Oh.
It's literally at 7.5 approved. Wow.
All right.
Okay.
That feels okay to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You would have had to given it a 6.8 to get it under.
Okay.
Yeah. So my 0.1, like, we're down to the wire on this one.
Since it doesn't matter now, I'm going to go ahead and give it a 7.6. And I know that doesn't sound like it means a lot, but when you put it at the line, I feel like putting it over one way or another means something, especially under.
All right.
But you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it deserves to be a little over. I'm going to go 7.6.
All right.
As dumb as it may sound.
I couldn't give it as high a score as I gave last week's movie, so.
All right.
You gave last week's movie a 7.7. I just want to point that out.
And last week's movie earned every bit of that 7.7. And shame on you guys.
Wow. You gave I Still Know What You Did Last Summer better than this, you monster, you.
Because it doesn't have all those little things that are wrong, and I Still Know What You Did Last Summer.
Yeah, it's just got mountains
big things that are wrong.
everywhere.
That movie is so great. You guys are so wrong.
Fucking. All right, I'm glad this is approved, man. Good on us. Good on us. Yeah. No.
It should be approved, and again, all of my complaints are little things, and
that's fair. I think that's fair. All right. So that's it for this then. We had a good pick this week. Next week is episode 300. And we will have our 100 best favorite movies, horror movies of all time. We will have our individual lists, and that should be interesting.
Also, be making notes on the envelope right up until the deadline for that one. But.
Also, my list, by the way, I'm calling it my top 100 movies because it's sort of a weird combination of best and favorite.
That's fair.
Oh, that's probably how I should do it, huh?
Yeah.
That's how I was going in, yeah.
That's smart. Because if it's just my favorites, I'm gonna get
there'll be some wild shit on there.
I believe you.
Yeah.
All right, that's fair. So get ready for that. All the patrons, make sure you get in your top 25 list. That will be up on Patreon. I was going to put it up with this episode. I'll put it up before that. I'll put it up with the Patreon show. So it's out already by the time this is out. Make sure you get that in so you can get involved with that. Anybody who wants to get involved with this, patreon.com//radio. Tiers starting as low as $3 a month.
Mm-hmm. And you'll need to be a patron to hear the Slasher Radio Top 100.
Yeah. You'll need to get in for that. We just did Sexy Time with Rob. That for some reason is very popular.
You don't need to hear that.
Your mother's going to hear it. And you know what's funny?
She'll be so proud.
Now's the time to get in too, because what the hell is it? The fucking tier 2 is where you get the Lord Humphrey crap, where all the Patreon shows are on. So you get an extra show every week from that tier and up. But we're gonna make a special exception this week only and give all the tiers Sexy Time with Rob, because we got a new patron, which is Miss Rob's mom. And I feel like she shouldn't miss out on that type of content, Rob.
Well, maybe she'll learn a thing or two.
Oh my God. I'm going to move forward before you get your ass whooped. Your mother used a wooden spoon or no?
No.
No? Oh, lucky you.
I was a perfect child.
By the way, it's worth mentioning 917-397-KILL, 917-397-5455. If any listeners that might know Rob pretty personally might want to, voice their opinions on that, feel free to leave voicemail where I'm on the show. Follow the show at Slasher Radio on Twitter. You can follow me at Mikey's Dead if you want to. You can also check out Cult FM, other show that I do with Allie. Where's my huge clown penis button?
Huge clown penis.
I had to use the quick one. You can check that out wherever you're listening to this. We did Halloween 3.
Oh, good for you guys.
Yeah.
Not fun.
Yeah, it is the season for that.
You're going to say nice things about Halloween 3.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, tune in for me saying nice things about Halloween 3. That's exactly what you'll get. I also
miracle we all need.
I hope Brian enjoyed it.
I don't know what Brian thinks about it because he don't fucking answer me. Fuck Brian, pain in the ass. I did the math while watching Halloween 3, and I thought it would be the last time I'd be obligated to watch Halloween 3, but then I remembered we never did Halloween 3 on this show with Kat. So...
Oh, yay.
Because it was brought up what is one of the patron choices at some point, I think.
Yeah, Allie did it.
And I said, hey, we already did Halloween 3, and you pointed out that was me and you. Kat hadn't come on board yet.
So, yeah, contractually, we can do it. It can be done again on the show. So
contractually, we will be doing it again.
That's how I heard that.
Yeah,
that's how I assumed everybody heard that. So,
but not so soon that you feel confident doing the episode without rewatching it. So.
Fuck. That was what I was hoping.
Rob and I actually conspired about this on the Nick F and Woo Cage Cast because I talked about watching it this week, just so you have to watch it again. And he pointed out you might not actually have to watch it a second time this week.
I would absolutely not. I would not have to. I was telling Allie about that because I was like my shining star. And I was like, I don't even got that because I could have to watch it again. And the only way I could dodge that is we do that within a month. And you guys are just going to fucking sit on the pot for that on purpose.
Yeah.
Right. We're going to be doing that in December. We're going to be doing the Tree movie next week.
I was just going to say, Nesto, if you want to go ahead and get the Tree movie out during the Halloween season, we can do a Christmas viewing of Season of the Witch.
That's probably that motherfucker's plan.
That mustache.
Oh, that mustache is so bad. We had an ass grab encounter too, so you know.
No.
Yeah. And that's it.
Did you hear what the total was on that? Because he was grabbing some ass.
Grabbing cheeks. All right, that's it for me. What about you, Rob?
I'm on Twitter, X, whatever the hell, at Radio Rob123, and that's the same thing on all socials. And you can listen to the Nick fucking Woo Cage Cast with myself and Kat. We just released our episode on the movie, I guess, Zandali.
It technically is a movie. More of a movie than Industrial Symphony, Dream of the Brokenhearted. So.
Yes, it is. It is more of a movie than that, but holy hell.
Okay.
All right. You can find me on Twitter at cat_velour, VOLEUR, on the other socials at catvelour. You can check out my website, catvelour.com. And you can order my book, Revenge Arc. You can also, on Amazon, available today, theoretically, when you're listening to this, you can order the All of These People Are Going to Die series on Amazon. It is 5 short novellas written by 5 different authors. I am the 4th of them, where we kill some people for Halloween.
Oh, what fun.
Nice.
Fun surprise drop.
Yeah, look at that. Another thing she didn't tell us, Rob.
She never tells us anything. I'm used to
I'm
it
not
at
allowed
this
to
point.
say anyone. I'm not allowed to talk about it until the 20th. So.
All right, fair. I'm gonna go leak it now. All right, everybody, come back, check us out next week for episode 300. Good night from Slasher Radio.
All the best with Slasher Radio podcast.